Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel and my creative life. I'm doing something fun today. Now, I stamped this whole entire stamp image and let it sit for a day, and then I'm filling them all in with watercolor pencils. So I'm just slightly going through with the pencils. I'm adding extra shading. I'm using a water brush to spread the color, but basically that's all I do, and it is so nice because you get a watercolored look. Now, once I do all that, I fussy cut out the images, and now they're ready to be placed onto a card. But before I place it on the card, I'm going to do a mixed media card base. So I just grabbed one of my card bases that I had already put some pink paper or pink ink on, and now I'm just going through some stuff and just using a glue stick and gluing them down. Not really sure what I'm doing, but I'm just adding some different colors, different textures, and just really a lot of fun. Well, you can see there are book pages. There's inside the envelope with just marker drawings. There's, just some random ink. And that is just a piece of pattern paper that I had extra. And once I figured out what I'm going to do, now I'm trimming it down to a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper because it's going to fit on a standard A2 card. Now, I hope you like this video. And if you do, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And this project is part of the Love to Create design team that I'm on. So you can click over there. I'll have a link in the information box, as well as a link to my blog, which will show this a little bit slower. And there is the card front. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to put it onto a card base. So I trimmed it down just a little bit because there was some paper that was overlapping. And also I'm using some liquid adhesive to kind of just put some glue in some spots that I noticed were lifting just a little. The one thing I don't like about using glue stick, it's like, I don't know if it's me, I don't put it all the way on, or sometimes it just doesn't adhere very well. But once I use my precision glue press to add some liquid adhesive to the back. Folks, this paper is really heavy because I've got so many different layers of paper, but I love it. It just really gives more sturdiness to the card. And I'm going to cut a piece of white cardstock. And this piece is a thinner cardstock, so I'm not too worried about it being so thick. And I'm cutting this down to 3 1/4 this one is actually 4 by 5 1/4 as well. So I'm going to put that right in the inside because of the card base being so dark. You want to be able to see when somebody puts in their greetings in there. So that's about it for that. I'm going to use that acrylic block just to hold it down a little bit because of the liquid glue, and I don't want it to warp any. And now I'm just going to go through my stash of sentiments and find one that I like, and this one I thought was kind of neat. I'm actually stamping it twice because the first time didn't turn out that well. Second one, much better. So I'm going to kind of wave that around, let the ink dry, and then I'm going to trim that down because I'm going to add it to the front of the card. I tried to think of something that was universal, so not necessarily like birthday or anything specific, but something you can use for any occasion. So smile big, laugh often. That's a pretty fun one. And while I was using my bone folder to burnish that glue down, did you notice that some of that paper popped up? So again, just got some glue, some liquid adhesive, and spread some down on there. I'm going to cut the edges to a banner, fishtail banner. Very simple. And trim it down a little bit after I draw. Just put a little edging around it with a black ink pen. This card is so pretty, and I love that mixed media look. I don't do that often enough, but I've got packets and boxes full of just random painting papers because even though I trimmed off pieces or tore off pieces, I just can't throw those little leftovers away. So I'm kind of adding as I'm going. I think I'm using them up, but then I'm actually adding more pieces to my pile. But that's okay because it's all fun. And I like to do this with cards and also with my my art journal or my junk journal, which if you're a subscriber of mine, then you see that as well. And if you're interested in that, you can check out my playlist because I do have a playlist for mixed media and my art journal, junk journal. I keep calling it's both really for me. But anyhow, so I use some 3-dimensional adhesive to put that down. I did add the glue because it didn't feel very sticky, so I don't know if they're getting old or I don't know. But anyhow, I am also going to add some rhinestones because why not? These are so pretty. I love this color, and I love that they're flat and they're not so overbearing, but it's just enough sparkle to make this really fun. I'm going to tuck one underneath there, and that's about it, folks. Hope you like this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the other is whatever it is I'm creating in the Command Center, which is the name of my craft room and also my blog. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.